Welcome back to the John Mendola Show on WILK, 10:50 in the morning. Continuing the conversation as we talk some football here in northeastern Pennsylvania. High school football. Steve Bennett from the Citizens Voice this morning with us. Good morning, Steve.
Hey, John. How are you today?
Doing pretty well. Busy times for you and your sports staff there at the Citizens Voice. So let's talk a little bit about what it's been like for you the last couple of weeks, getting pretty busy and getting geared up for your publication.
Oh yeah, it's it kind of seems every year high school football season starts getting here faster and faster. And I think after doing this, I think this is my 21st year. I kind of got a little bit smarter this year, I'd like to think, and I started going out a little bit earlier when the coaches were doing their off-season conditioning workouts, and they're more relaxed, easier to talk to the kids, things like that. But we're gearing up for, like you said, our preseason kickoff edition comes out on Wednesday.
All right, so Wednesday, the Citizens Voice, you'll want to grab that for that publication. Talk about the man hours that goes into it. It's a lot of work to put that together, and there's a nice team you guys have put together.
Oh yeah, basically, I always think that my job's the easy part. Just going out to the camps. I get to go to the camps. I get to watch practice. I get to talk to the kids. I feel bad for the guys back in the office. They're the one that have to edit all my stuff and fix all the mistakes. So all the credit goes to them. I just write them and submit them, and they take care of the rest. And they do a really fantastic job back there.
Well, this year here in the Whammy Valley Conference, let's talk about what the buzz is. Obviously, there's a buzz right now because scrimmages are going on in northeastern Pennsylvania, so everybody's fired up. Hard to believe. I can't remember the season ever kicking off on August 24th next Friday night, so that's crazy in itself. But talk about what the buzz you're getting. And people, it doesn't matter. You're at the store. You go to church. You're out in the community. People are asking, hey, who's going to be good this year? That big question that you probably got 50 times.
Oh, absolutely. And I think what you really have to do is you have to really look at Williamsport. Just what they were able to do last year without Trey Potts, who suffered a knee injury over the summer. After visiting a couple camps, he was in a 7-on-7 passing scrimmage and suffered a partially torn ACL in his right knee. Williamsport averaged 407 yards of offense per game last year, and now he's back. He's already given a verbal commitment to the University of Minnesota. And talking to him at the WVC Media Day, as I'm sure you were as well, he said he's back, bigger, stronger than he was before he got hurt. So they're going to be interesting to watch. I think another team to watch is going to be Hazleton Area. I think this is a team that's been Coach Brennan's been building for since he got there. Sparky Wolk's going to be fourth year as the starting quarterback, and I really think that the Cougars really have a chance to make some noise during the regular season this year.
Yeah, 2 points I'd like to make is so number one, when you meet Trey Potts, you could tell he's the full package. He's mature, he's well-spoken, he's talented on and off the field. He gets some great attention from his folks. He's the real deal. And then Hazleton finally is big. It's every year you're talking to Mike Brennan. Yeah, we got a couple of guys, 5'10", 275. This year he's got the 6'4" and the 6'5" kid. He's got some guys up front that could hopefully do the job as he thinks they could. And he was a lineman, so he would know better than anybody else.
Absolutely, he definitely would. And I think, for a while there, Hazleton went, they were big before Coach Brennan got there. They were big, but they couldn't move. They kind of went to more of smaller offensive, smaller guys, like around the 5'9", 5'10", 225, 230 type guys. And they started getting pushed around. Now I think Coach Brennan, has instilled, we want to get those bigger kids back. And I think he's done a fantastic job with that. And, I think schools like Hazleton, Williamsport, for that matter, I kind of think sometimes they get a bad rap. They think just because they're a bigger school, you're going to have, 75, 80 kids on the roster, and they're just going to come out and, you're going to have a faction of kids that are going to be the skill kids. And there's just another area, Hazleton Area High School, where all the 6'5" kids are, and they're just supposed to show up and play football. But I don't think a lot of people understand, the time and the patience that it takes in building a program. And I think what we're seeing more and more, these days is that coaches are coming in trying to build programs.
And we get back to the Whammy Valley Conference about teams and the great points, obviously, about what Mike Brennan has done there at Hazleton Area. I think Lehman will fly a little bit under the radar this year. People not talking about them as much. Myers might have too much talent, if there is a thing.
Right.
Can that ball go around to 8 or 9 guys? Because they literally have 8 or 9 guys that could do something with the ball. But Coach Sabach has a challenge there to keep everybody happy. That's gonna be a big deal there for the Mohawks.
Yeah, I think so, and I think we saw a little bit of that last year, where between Reese Petronic, Kevin DeSoy, you had Najee Hood, you had Jansen Wilborn, who's now graduated. I mean, there's 4 or 5 quality kids right there, and I think that he really did a nice job of divvying up the touches there. And I think too, you see a case where a lot of people were they're going to start keying on this one particular guy because he's going to get the ball the majority of the time, and that's just going to open up things for so many other people on so many other different levels. And I think they're going to be fun to watch. And like you said, I think Lehman's kind of flying under the radar, but Coach Gilski, that's the way he likes to stay out there in his little pocket in the back mountain where nobody can bother him.
Yeah, and exactly. Dallas is going to be good in the back mountain. They got a lot of guys back. Coach Mendola excited about what they did in the weight room. Whammy Area really is a team you have to look out. Getting Sammy Solomon over there now. They got the DeLuca kid who just seems like he's growing. He's had some big accolades over the summer, MVP at Army on the offensive side at a camp. So Wyoming Area is going to be a formidable foe. Dallas will be interesting. There's going to be some real good rubber matches in the league.
Oh, I think there really is. And, it's kind of too bad that, some of these teams aren't going to have the opportunity to play each other anymore, just based on the classifications. But, you talked about Sam Solomon. He's going from a 4-3 defensive Valley West where he's an end to a 5 front at Wyoming Area where he's sliding in the tackle. And he's 6'3", 305 pounds, and he's going to be playing fullback. And it's just not going to be one of those, give him the ball 2-yard line and, let the big kid knock people over. He's going to be running fullback dives. He could get the ball at the 40. He could get the ball at the 30. And he's blocking. So they're going to be fun. Dallas, there's another guy that's building a program. He's essentially, this junior class, 3 years ago were freshmen. And there was, 8 or 9 of them running around on the field, getting knocked around, just trying to figure out what it's like to play on a Friday night. And now these kids are juniors. They got 2 years of starting experience under their belt. So I think they're another team that's going to be pretty good and fun to watch again this year.
Sammy Solomon was like 6'3", $150 in 7th grade. He only grew sideways and good muscle weight for Sammy Solomon now here in his junior year. Let's talk about a team like Berwick, who, again, a team you're thinking, well, I don't know. I think Berwick graduated a lot of guys, but they're going to be pretty good this year.
Yeah, they will. I think with Coach Sheptock, he's a defensive guy. He's, through and through. And I think this team is going to be fantastic on defense. I think they're going to be quick. They're going to get to the ball. They're going to fly around. And, they're going to play physical, and they're going to come at you, and they're going to just try and create all kinds of mistakes. Offensively, he was kind of down at media day, he was saying that, they're going to struggle offensively. They don't know what they have. But you have a kid in Owen Shoemaker running the football who almost rushed for 1,000 yards last year as a backup. So I don't think that's, going to be too much of a concern for him. And then, Alexander Force coming back. All he did was go 5-1 as a starter last year until Jared Marshman came back off of his injury. And when she came back off his injury, kind of got things going. But, they have some skill kids. And it's just a matter of putting, the right people in the right spots. And I think, give them some time. I think the offense will finally be able to catch up to the defense. And I think Berwick's another team that's going to have a shot to be playing in the district final.
Steve Bennett, always great to get your opinion on what's going on here in high school football in northeastern Pennsylvania. Going to be a busy season. We wish you the best. Look forward to your publication this week. Okay, thanks for your time.
Hey, thanks a lot for having me, John. I'll talk to you later, bud.
All right, Steve Bennett there from the Citizens Voice. The John Mendola Show Football Preview Magazine will be out this coming week, so we will get that to all McCarthy Tire Service locations, plus all the other normal locations we get it to each and every year. We thank those local businesses for supporting our show and supporting the student athletes and their parents here. So great community support. We look forward to seeing you online, thejohnmendolashow.com. Subscribe to us on YouTube, The John Mendola Show, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. Have a super day from everybody here at WILK.